phim bạn cũng vừa không chưa. It's a lot better now.
Guard your privacy.
Somebody was on here for a second.
Well, it's actually whatever's
What's up? What's up? Oh, I feel pretty good. Where you going? Okay. You gonna come back out or not? Will you bring me some ibuprofen? Actually, no, I got some up here. Never mind. I don't know where Chris is. He's out hunting for something. What's up? What y'all into this evening? Tonight. Getting close to first of the day. What's up, Andrew? Daily driver, man. I put my original shifter back in and fixed those two bolts that were. Fixed the two bolts that was messed up. Just chilling. I've been on TikTok live for a while. Figured I'd get on here for a few. Hang out. See if anybody got on it, wanted to know anything or any questions or anything. I pulled in here the other day. I drove it to Ashley's work because I had to do some stuff for her work for maintenance wise, and the turbo feed line was leaking a little bit. So I pulled it in here and I put my original shifter back in that I welded, put it back in, fixed those holes, and fix the turbo feed line, hopefully. And then I just put my two-step button back at the shifter. Ooh, that's something I could do. Nice. Did you build a wood frame on the inside and then go in and screw it all down? Is that what you did? Or lay like a board in the front and a board in the back and then run your boards? Is that what you did? hopefully this thing, I had Chris, he was gonna drain my catch can earlier, and there wasn't nothing in it, so that's a good thing in a way. Means there's not a lot of blow by, which is a good thing. This means I'm getting my fuel right and everything else, so. Nice. That's awesome. Weird sounding.
This stuff's burning like crazy now.
Ashley made some stuff, something to help with keeping the bugs out of here, and she hadn't got it to do real well, but it's burning pretty good now. What's up? Says there's 4 people on here. Uh-oh. What kind of nope rope? Was it a venomous nope rope? Or was it just a friendly nope rope? Oh, I gotcha. Those are good ones. Don't want to get rid of them. I went and picked my guns up, I went and picked my guns up today. I went and got them this morning. Too long. Chris is out there looking for stuff now. He's out there with a flashlight. He was out there counting slugs earlier, and he was looking for frogs. He got one frog. Oh, there it goes. Frogs, yeah, they were all around everywhere out here. Y'all don't mind the smoke. That's that stuff Ashley made to help keep bugs away. Here, I'll sit with the camera here now. Yeah, we had Chris got in the pool one night and there was frogs everywhere. He was playing with them while he was in the pool. What's up, everybody? I need to paint the hood, Andrew, underneath. I need to paint it black. I'll match the engine bay. I should have done it before I put it on, but oh well. We went and got something to eat this morning, then we went and to Academy and spent too much money. Then we went to Michael's and spent too much money. But I got some more pool filters. I was out. I need to get some. and other things, of course. Well, your drill battery dies, they make Phillips screwdrivers and just run them in with a screwdriver. Should be sitting in that chair. This chair's probably coming. I feel you. Yeah, I wouldn't have either. Unfortunately, we've got multiple batteries here. But once it gets too hot, I'm done. We, you know, put the AC in here, man, and I don't know if you've been in the garage since we fixed it, but Jason brought it out, turned it down right here. Hey man, I use the impact all the time. I use the impact more than drill, really. But he turned the AC snout down and man, it works so much better. We kept it like 74 in here the other day, yesterday. It's a what? It's a cheapo. What's up, Andrew? Smile. You got two Andrews on here. Man, I'm tired, man. I probably need to go on in here and go to bed, honestly, but I'm too stubborn for that. How y'all doing? Hey, appreciate the like. Whoever hit that button. I've really been trying to work on my YouTube some more. I've actually got a video right now. Well, it's not done yet. We should be here tomorrow, Andrew. If you want to do that, we'll probably go out to eat tomorrow morning sometime, but we should be here most of the day, as far as I know. But I'm trying to work on doing some more YouTubes. I actually got one from last night where we was at Myra's, and I just been lazy today. I haven't put it up. I haven't got it edited or nothing. I haven't put it together. I don't really edit much, but I haven't put it together, so I need to do that. But I want to try to do some more videos. I'm going to do better at it. My watch hours have fell completely to crap. But I am getting my views back up, and my watch hours are going back up. Like, I think it's, when you go to your analytics, they got like the green and then, you know, gray and up and down, all that. But we're in the green, and it's the solid green, so our watch hours are doing better than they were. But we gotta get them up. We gotta get the watch hours up. So it is what it is. Been really busy at the shop. No excuse not to do the YouTube, and we haven't been to the track as much. We've been going to more car shows, car meets. It's just been too hot. I don't want to take the car and beat on it till fall time or till cooler evenings or something. So maybe we can go hit a track on a Thursday evening when it's supposed to be less humid and a little bit cooler. I'd like to take it and try it where it's at right now. Just don't even try to leave off the two-step, anything like that, and just see where it's at and go from there. So just to get a baseline on low boost on the 85 with the head done the way it's done, and the valve job and the VC, the good valve springs and all that, just to see where we're at on about the same boost level. Yeah, it's horrible. Yeah. Unfortunately, we still ain't making nothing at YouTube, which it is what it is. If I did it, if a lot of people that do YouTube, if they done it for the money, they wouldn't do it. But I've been trying to do more, not really how-to videos as much of just what we got going on, and simply like the video that's going to come out should be tomorrow. I've had trouble uploading. I don't know if it's something to do with our Wi-Fi or what, but I had one video that took 2 days to upload and still didn't upload. It said I had an error, so I ended up having to upload it again. And it is what it is. I think it's my phone. I think my phone's just getting wore out. But it is what it is. So as long as it uploads okay, I should have that video out tomorrow of things that we've been doing around the shop, somewhat what we've been doing around the shop, and then going to Myra's last night for the fireworks and stuff. I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, I didn't really document that. I should have. It's just, it got one of those things now that we're doing this for a living that I want to get it done. But I do need to do more how-to videos. Those are hit or miss, but they're good for people that's never done it. I might be doing an alternator on a Focus ST. If I have to do that, I'll do a how-to video. I watched one, and the way he done it, there was a couple things I probably would have done different if we can. So I'm gonna try to do it different and see if it works. And if it don't, I'll do it the way he done it. But it is what it is. There's just one bracket he took off. I don't think he needed to take off. But we'll do a how-to on it, because if we could, I mean, if we get to the point that we are making money on YouTube, which I know we will eventually, when we get to that point, then, you know, like you said, we'll get paid on YouTube, and we'll get paid doing the job here. We got some stuff coming up. Chris is, you know, getting old enough to drive, so hopefully we're gonna get him in a car before too long. Let him start driving at the track. We already got kind of an idea of what car we're doing and what he wants to do. We just got to get it. We gotta get on it. Been really slack on stuff. We've had some big jobs here at the shop that have took longer than they should have. And yeah, just like your truck, Andrew, I'll probably do a how-to on it as far as what all we're doing in it. You know, like when we pull the tank, we'll probably do a how-to. We'll probably pull the tank instead of pulling the bed off of yours. So, and we might not. We might pull the bolts out of the bed and jack up one side of the bed and pull the pump out. But I doubt it. We might just drop the tank. Depends on what it looks like underneath when we get under there. Because, you know, we just pulled that tank out of that cat eye truck. We had it all the way out of the truck. So, we'll see. Do what? Oh, I agree. Yeah. Oh man, that one that we just done. You know, the one that we just done, the truck wasn't rusty except for that one brace. If it wouldn't have been for that one brace, man, that truck's really, really clean. You know, and now that that brace is fixed, like, that's a really clean truck underneath. But it was a pain. But you're right, man. A lot of people like the how-tos because they want to look stuff up. Well, even like, I mean, there's stuff that I haven't done that I'll look up videos on what they say to do it, on how to do it and everything, so. Yeah. I'll be honest, as long as it looks pretty clean underneath and the bolts don't look too bad, I'll probably just pull the tank down. If I had a lift, I would probably unbolt the bed and lift the bed up, but I don't have a lift. So at that point, it's easier, I think, to pull the tank out. Just my opinion. Andrew, not you, but the other Andrew, if you're still on here, Chevrolet 1500, if you were doing a fuel pump, would you pull the bed off or would you take the tank out if you don't have a lift? Man, we got 9 people on here. Not too shabby. I got more people on here than I did the other platform I was on a while ago. I had to drop to 5 now, but still, it's all good. I thought we was gonna go somewhere today, and we ended up. Well, after we went shopping, I was just so wore out. We actually come home and I was watching a little TV and fell asleep. You always pull the bed off. Do y'all have a lift or do y'all just do the bed, period? When you say we, is it you and somebody? Because I will be by myself. My dad will be up here, but he can't really help me too much. He can, but I don't like my dad to try to lift anything or anything anymore with the way his back is. I'd rather him just come up here and hang out. If I need some advice, he gives me some advice, but I try not to ask him to do a whole lot. Maybe get me a tool here and there. How high up do you have to get the bed to get the pump out if you don't take the bed all the way off? It's like that much, ain't it? You gotta get it out, you get it out of there. The Sonoma what we got out here, we pulled the bed off of. Now, like I said, if I had a lift, or if I had, somebody to help me lift the bed off of it, I would probably do that. Because if I had a lift, I could just unhook the bed and lift the bed up, and do it, set the bed straight back down, I'm just happy to have this thing going to where I'm not stressing over it, working on it all the time now. Where I can just take it out, drive it, and enjoy it. It's like so much fun to be able to just enjoy it. This is something else I used to do that I don't do as much anymore is lives, and that's made my watch hours go down. Put the jack under the rear end, pull the wheels off, and pull the bed back. So you just pretty much set it on the ground to where the bed's truck's sitting kind of like that, and then you just slide the bed back. When you get done, you just push the bed back forward. Is that what you're saying you do? I've seen people unbolt the bed and jack one side of the bed up too. Oh, okay, I got you. So jack it up, take the wheels off, put the rear end, put jack stands under it, and then just slide the bed back. Gotcha. That makes sense. That's smart, man. Appreciate that. Those beds have 6 bolts in them, 6 or 8 bolts in them, and then unplug the tail lights. Man, you change your mind more than I change underwear. Dude, it's funny you say that because I seen a Duster on there today for $3,500. but it was a slant 6 car. Yeah, that's a good idea, Andrew. I think I'm gonna do that. I'll probably do that on his truck. Makes sense. Yes, most definitely that. Would you for that kind of price? I'll be honest. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. I mean, some people would hate on it because it don't have a V8 in it or whatever, but I mean, you would have a Plymouth Duster, you know, like that would be pretty cool. It was about the same body style that of the other one you had. Like honestly, Andrew, for what you're wanting, like it would be really cool to, even if it was a 6-cylinder car, to just get one that was a running driving car that was pretty solid, and then just do the body work and stuff. Just make it a decent looking car. Like do some body work on it, do some suspension work on it, lower it down a little bit, put a nice set of wheels and tires on it, and just drive it, dude. Like just drive it, and then save up and do your engine and stuff. Sliding the bed back. Yeah, I mean, with you saying it like that, Andrew, I can see that working out. I know that one I just did, it had 2 Torx bit and then one those little plastic clips that you put in and then you put the other piece in and it holds it. So I had 2 Torx bit and that, and then of course you had to unhook the filler neck hoses. Which if you unhook the filler neck hoses, you wouldn't have to take that off of the filler neck up here. But just unhook the filler neck hoses, and then you could just slide the bed back. Of course, unplug the lights, but that's actually really smart, man. I never even really thought about that. That's really smart. That's probably what I'm going to try. So I definitely appreciate that. Saw a light down there. I was wondering if it's Chris, but I think it was a lightning bug. I'm definitely getting the itch to take this thing to a track, man. It's getting there. Really enjoyed driving it, but I'm ready to. I just want to go. I just want to take it to the track. I don't even care to go what I was going before. I just want to take it to the track and just run it. Like I'd even put the stock wheels and tire, not the stock, but I'd even put the 18s on it and just go run it on a hard tire and see what it'll do. Which actually, we're gonna put it on a hard tire, but I'm gonna leave these wheels and tires on the front because I put regular radials on the front, which is still the same wheels, but I put regular tires on it. And then on the back, those are tubed, so the valve stem hole is cut out. So I want to keep these wheels with these tires on it for when I do take it to the track and I really want to try beat on it and stuff. But I would like to get the same wheel, it's a 15x8, and then run like a 255/60 15 on it or something. Same size tire, but like in just a radial, just a normal everyday tire. And that way it would still have this look, but it wouldn't be on Hoosiers, it would be on regular tires. Just for the fact that these do not, we've drove it quite a bit, but if I was driving to Charlotte or somewhere, I wouldn't want to leave it on these tires to drive to Charlotte. So like even if we were going to go to a Cars and Coffee in Charlotte right now, I would either put the 18s on it or I would load it up on a trailer and drive it most of the way, haul it most of the way there. Yes, there is. 100%. Well, the one that I just did, it had one. It had the ground strap. It was actually bolted to the piece that goes right at the filler, like the very front, and then it was bolted to the frame. This Sonoma was the same way. It had a ground strap as well. Why did they put the ground strap? Just for arcing issues, as far as like so nothing arcs, to help prevent fire. There's like 4 things that I can think off the top of my head that I want to do to this thing to get it where I want it right now. That's the only thing I can guess of why they would do that ground strap is for that reason. Just to keep it from arcing or something. I want to get carpet in it. I want to get different seats in it. I want to do a fuel cell, and I want to do the wheels and tires on the back. Which I've got carpet. I just got to get it out of the other car and get it painted or dyed or whatever. Use that fabric dye and dye. So I've got carpet. I just got to get it in, and then I want to put different seats in it. I really don't want to do the carpet till I do the seats, just for the fact that once I take these seats out, I want to be done with them. So I'd like to get seats and carpet at the same time. I want to do a 20-gallon fuel cell and redo the back of the car, set the fuel cell even with the top of the trunk. I'm going to cut the whole floor out of the trunk of the car and set the fuel cell even with the trunk. Might even run a filler neck out. Find a way to build a filler neck that goes out to the factory location for the fuel door and do it that way. Might do that. Way I don't have to open my hatch every time. You know, so, but we'll go from there. Once I get my fuel cell, we'll go from there. But the wheels and tires and the fuel cell and the seats and the carpet is like my biggest things that I want to get done. I want to do that more than turning it up and running the 6 that I want to run. But that's just some things I want to get done to it. Make it more of my style. What's up, buddy? What?
Found
2 what? Huh?
2
2 toads?
I also found a beetle when I was walking up here.
Found a
Yeah,
what?
A beetle.
A beetle?
It was about that big around.
Is it a Volkswagen? Volkswagen.
It was about that big around. Oh no, it was about that big around. About that long.
A
No,
little one?
a beetle.
Oh, a beetle.
And it had a red neck and had like orange legs.
That's because he's from Burke County.
It had a red neck, orange legs, and like a silverish body.
Might have been a superhero beetle.
Yep.
What you think, Andrew? You think, Shuford, you think I can do that? You think I can put me a fuel cell, put a 20-gallon in it and put it flat and build me a filler neck to go to the factory location of the gas lid? Like, that would be pretty cool, I think. You see that little turd walk by? You believe we're letting him stay up? Huh?
What's there right now?
What's where?
That gas lid. Or the
Nothing. If you open up that, you can open it up. I don't care. But there's nothing there. It's just empty. It's where the factory lid, the factory
I want to see it.
thing goes.
Oh.
I think I can make it work, man. I think we have enough talent to make that work. Enough knowledge and talent to make that work. I just think that would be really cool because it'd be a fuel cell, so I could still run, you know, I can still run a fuel cell, you know, and then I could just still run the pump and everything just like I got, but I could run the filler neck. So if I pull up the pump, I can just fill it up that way.
I see the ground.
Yeah. I thought about I thought about putting the factory tank back in and sumping the factory tank, but I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna leave it as a fuel cell. I mean, worst case scenario, we can't figure it out and we don't get to do that. And, you know, whatever, it is what it is at that point. You got there hunting bugs. All in all, there is another big thing that is probably going to change come winter time on this car, so we'll see what happens. I don't want to speak of it too much because I don't know if we'll make it that far, but it's a pretty big change. I say a pretty big change. It is a change that will help the car spool faster, and the air will be cooler. So, and we won't lose as much boost. It won't work the turbo as hard. So, if we can get it done, that would be awesome. It's on the list of I need to do, but it's kind of ranked at the bottom of the I need to do list. I'd rather have my seats and my fuel cell first. My seats and my bigger fuel cell, because the one that's in is 10 gallon, which I can go, you know, roughly 100 miles safely. I got to pull the transmission out of it this fall, because right now I don't have fifth gear, but I'm not worried about that for what we do with it. Fourth gear is 1-to-1, so fifth gear is an overdrive. So we can run interstate, but it just revs a little high. I don't like running interstate. I don't like running interstate with the slicks on it anyway. Find anything cool out there, Chris? All bugs? All toads? All toads. Man, it says there's 7 people on here. Who else is on here? Say hey if you're on here. Hey. I also thought about, which I've got the front bumper to this thing. Ashley don't want me to put it on. Chris don't want it. There's a lot of people don't want me to put it on. But I thought about doing there's a couple things I thought about doing, and that's either make the bumper, which I would probably do the bumper too, but I would like to do the bumper to where it's got quick connect type deal, like it don't take but a couple minutes to put it on, just some like quick connects, like make some kind of brace with you know, the one piece front ends have the bar on the front, and they put on the hooks, and then they set it on, and then it's got the things. I'd like to do something like that for the front bumper to put it on. That way I can put it on and off fairly fast. And then I would also like to do a whole front end to where I can pull the whole front end off the car. That would be pretty cool. And I would like to tube the front of the car. But that's stuff that that would be cool, and it's a thought, but that's not on my list of I want to get that done. That's, you know, later on down the road. As far as tubing the front end, I would, you know, I could probably do it, but I don't know if I would even try. I've got the parts car out there. I thought about cutting up the parts car and building the front end. Well, then that way I would have the whole front end built, and then it wouldn't. All I'd have to do is cut off what I need to cut off and weld it on. That way I don't have this one tore down for a long time. I can just use that one as a mock-up. Be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Have it for a mock-up, build it, and then where it, I would cut it off right in front of the shock towers and do the whole front end. And then when I got done with it, I could, when I got done with the main bars, I could just cut this one off where I want it and weld it up. I could even nut cert it and make it where I could bolt it on and off. So if it bent or something, I could replace it. That would be pretty cool. I could go on and put the, right where they cut it, right in front of the shock tower, put your flat plate there and nut cert it, and then just bolt it on. And bolt on a hole. I don't know who that was. Somebody blowing a horn. Bolt on a whole front tubular front end. That would be pretty cool. I just don't know how much it would benefit. Especially for what we're doing for the car, because we're not building a race car. I'm not tube the front end of the Mark II Supra though. That's what Chris is wanting to do. We got some Mark II Supras. I've got one out there that is a complete car. Motor, transmission, rear end, drive shaft, interior, everything. I got a Mark II Supra out there, but I don't have a title for it. Long story on the car. It's been here for a long time. Probably since before Chris was born. Been here, and then it left here for a little bit, and then it come back. It actually went to a best friend of mine. Anyway, he's wanting to do it. I told him we could do it, and he could take it to the track. Stick shift car. I told him we could put automatic in it. He said no, he wants to leave it as stick shift. So I think we're going to get it running. It would run, but it wasn't getting fuel, so it's got a fuel pump, fuel line issue somewhere. So we want to get it going. So if we can get it going, and then I'll take him out here in the field, teach him how to drive it, and then once he can drive it okay, I'll load it up, take it to the track, let him go down. I mean, I'll go with him, obviously, I'll ride with him, but let him go down the track in it. Ruin his financial life. But he's down for it. He talks about that's what he want to do. That car don't have a title anyway. Why not? I've got another Mark II that does have a title that we can fix up and make a decent car. And then I've got a parts car as well that's been wrecked that I bought from Schrantz's. Actually, I bought a whole car from Schrantz's. It's got transmission, rear end. It actually had a motor in it, but I took the head off so the blocks run now. But it might be able to be fixed, but I doubt it. But yeah, I got a whole parts car out there, transmission, rear end, whatever he needs off of it. The body's beat up, the front end's beat up on it. It looks like they hit a telephone pole or something. So we got parts for it if he wanted to do it, And as far as the Mark II Supra was way lighter than these, so he could go faster with less power, depending on what he wanted to do. And whatever he wanted to do that car, I'd let him do whatever he wanted to do. If he wanted to put an LS in it, whatever. If he wants to put a JZ or Coyote or whatever he wants to do to it, we'll figure it out. But now the other one I've had since I was 15, so that'd be I wouldn't let him just cut that car up for nothing, but it ain't doing no good sitting out there right now, so. We got plenty of projects, we just ain't got no money. Or time. I think it'd be really cool if Chris done the Mark II Supra I mean, man, we could even, I've got 70M motors. We could build a 70M and put it, I've got a 351 Windsor sitting right here. I've got a 302 with everything to build a 347 in the other garage. I've got a set of GT40P heads up on my thing, so I mean, I got stuff we could put together if he wanted to change it. But for now, we would leave it like it is and get it running and just let him drive it. So that might be something coming really soon. Pull it out and see if we can get that thing to turn over, make sure it'll still turn over. It should, because it's not been disassembled at all. It's got everything on it. And if it'll turn over, we'll see if we can get it to fire up. If we get it to fire up, then we'll fix the fuel system on it and get it running and let him start taking it. Or we'll let him start driving it in the field some. Hey, that's what I did with my first one I got when I was 15. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be cool too. The Fast and Furious Celica. She's good. She's in the house right now. I don't know if she's gonna come back out or not. She might. I ain't gonna be on here much longer, but she's doing good. I'll tell her that she said hey, or that y'all said hey. If she don't come back out here before I get off here. But we just chilling. Y'all, did y'all do anything this weekend for the 4th? Because I know a lot of people are celebrating it this weekend. Or are y'all waiting until next? We went to Myers last night because they had their big show and their fireworks show last night. And then this next weekend, this coming up weekend for the 4th, we're going to go to a buddy's house and they're having a big cookout and they're going to have fireworks and stuff. So that's our plans this week. Of course, I'll be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm going to take Thursday off probably. I don't know. The garage will be closed, but I might be working, you know what I'm saying? And then I may work Friday. Saturday I probably won't do much. Because we're supposed to go over to my buddy's house. I got me some new pew-pews. Got me some new guns this week. I got 2 more new guns. That's what I need to do too. I need to get back out there and do a video on shooting. I did one somewhat video of it. Didn't do great at it. Wasn't happy with how I done it, but I got a pretty badass 12 gauge now, so got me an AR style semi-automatic 12 gauge, so we might find some stuff to destroy with that thing. Andrew, you know what the most asked question I get about? Actually, there's 2 questions that are pretty close in what I get asked the most about it. What do you think the most asked question about this car is when they see it in these videos? Like in these live videos when people come on? What do you think the 2 most asked questions are? Hey. A lot of people, so they don't ask me if it's LS swapped yet. They can, I guess they can tell by the motor. They do, that is one thing they do ask me is when it's getting an LS, when is it getting LS? But that's not the most common. That's probably like third or fourth on the list. So you was close to getting up there. It is pretty crazy though, because they make a full bolt-in kit for an LS twin turbo motor in these. Like they make, huh? Ashley?
Yeah.
Oh. They make the mounts, they make the headers, they make the mounts, they make the turbo kits, like everything to where you can bolt the mounts on the motor, set it in. Like, I mean, they make everything for it. Of course, you'd have to get your computer system and wire it and all that stuff, but they legit make everything to bolt them in. So,
Oh, I didn't hear you.
No, he said he couldn't hear you.
I said hello, and I didn't hear you again, and I was like,
Well, you should have went out there. Hey, buddy. Hey, Chris. You should have went out there and asked her what she wanted, right? Okay. Good night, son. I love you. I'll see you in the morning.
Not y'all.
Well, you missed. This thing was flaming in here a while ago. Michelle asked how you were doing. Andrew and Michelle. Just hanging out, man. We're just chilling. I was on TikTok live for a while, and I figured I'd get on YouTube for a while and hang out. Actually, I got on Instagram for a couple minutes, and nobody was coming on there. So I got off there, and I was like, you know what? I'll get on YouTube for a little bit. Andrew, the most asked question I get is, how much power does it make? That's like the first question anybody asks. That, and the next thing is 1J or 2J. Then it's like you said, when are you going to LS swap it? I tell everybody next week. Wife give me a bad look. Yeah, man, we just chilling out here in the garage. I'm about to go in. I'm getting tired. As you can tell. It's a VR racing. Yeah. Man, I don't play games that much anymore, but I'd love to have a simulator. I think that would be cool. Like a racing simulator, that would be pretty cool. What lights do you turn off? Hey, go outside, please. You want to play something? We're trying to get TikTok numbers up too, but my problem with TikTok is I'll post, like I'll have a week that I'll post every day or every other day or something, and then I'll have times I don't post for 2 weeks. That's my problem with TikTok. I'm not consistent enough. I was in here the other day, and stuff just started hitting the roof. I was like, I think the squirrels are committing suicide. This ought to be a pretty good live for me so far. I've been pretty consistent on the 3 or 4 people. I've had 7, 8, 9, 10 people in here at a time, so Really get some watch hours on there. That's something we don't do much anymore. We used to do. I used to put it on live and put it up and be out here working on stuff. I just don't do it no more. I have lost a lot of watch hours. But, so on my analytics over the past like 30 days or 90 days or whatever, my analytics like is in the real heavy green, like it's up. But from a year ago, they're down. So it is what it is. We can get it back up. The more consistent I post, the more it'll go up. So, alright, if we don't get more people in here soon, I'm gonna get off here. It's 12, it's midnight, it's Sunday. Sunday fun day. Do burnouts in the garage. I still haven't done that yet. Like I said I was going to. I need to put, I've got the factory wheels and tires over there. I need to put a set of factory wheels on the back and do a burnout in here. Y'all want to see a video of that? Not tonight, obviously, it's too late. Do a burnout garage, or garage burnout garage. Do a burnout in the garage. Obviously, it would be a short. You too. Have a good Sunday. And a good week, or until next time we talk to you. I'll try to smile more too, Andrew. So he said when he got on here, he's like, smile, Kenny. Alright, anybody else on here want to chat since Andrew's getting off? He's the only one that really want to talk to me. Except for Butter 50, come on here and talk to me for a minute. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ashley, wave. I can see you. Where you at?
I'm here.
There she is.
I'm here.
Yeah, me too, Andrew. That's the other Andrew this time. Both Andrews are on here. Yeah. Jordan's Andrew. It's gonna be Jordan's Andrew and Michelle's Andrew. That's what we're gonna have to do it by. We don't like saying last names on here, even though Andrew's is on there, but well, thank you to everybody that's been on here. Thank you to everybody that's watching, and thank you for the people that have chatted. You support the channel, really appreciate it. We've been growing still. Been trying to put out more videos. So just stay with us. You know, there's not as much racing on here as there used to be, but we still do the racing stuff. I said do. But anyway, we still do the racing stuff, just not as much. It's hot right now, so I don't want to beat on the car at the track. Become fall time, there'll be more content. And yeah, so it is what it is. Thanks to everybody that supports the channel. But we're gonna get off here for tonight. And hopefully I'll have the other video uploaded of the Myras from Friday night up on Sunday during the day sometime or Sunday evening. So keep an eye out for that video. But I appreciate it, y'all.